Hello, this is a tutorial on making your own blood and tattoo textures for the VR hand setup for Unity. Now, I've created these extra two using Sculptress, and I think if you don't use Photoshop you can use Gimp to make adjustments to these textures. Now, in the project I've supplied inside the miscellaneous folder a hand-based mail for painting. Now this isn't a rigged mesh, but it's a mesh that's better for painting on because it's an OBJ file, more compatible with most paint software. So you can use ZBrush, Sculptress, Blender, or Substance Painter, 3D Coat, many of these. Now I'm going to show you painting using Sculptress because it's free, and also I'm just downloading GIMP so that I can show you how to make adjustments there as well. Let's check that's downloaded. See if it's installed. Not yet. Okay, so install that. Okay, while that's installing, I'm just going to show you the workflow here. So you want to import your miscellaneous OBJ file, hand-based mail for painting. Okay, now seen it's got mapping data, go to paint, yes. Okay, and then just OK on 2048. It may be on 512 by default, so just put that there and ignore anything else. Type mapping, maybe you can check that. I'm not too sure what that does, but go for OK. Now you can load your own alphas here, so I've loaded a few. First thing you want to do is fill everything with white. Just tap that a few times and then change to, if you're making a tattoo, change to black, and if you're changing to blood, go for somewhere around here for an ideal blood colour. So let's first make some blood. There's a few patches. I can use my little splat here. And whilst you're drawing, hold down Shift, and you'll blur. It will smooth out some of those. Okay. Just got a few brushes to pop in here. If you want to take some away, just paint in white, because later we're gonna be able to sort of mask this out. I'm going to blur. It's going to blur what's there. Get rid of some bits. Okay, choose a different brush, and again I'll paint in red. You can also change the strength and the hardness. Paint on the underside. Let's choose the splat brush again. Okay. Right, so now that that's done, a few more here. Now that that's done, we're just going to save the texture map. I'm just going to do blood temp on my desktop for now. Let's see how Gimp's doing. It's finished. So launch Gimp. Now I normally use Photoshop for this, but let's just see if I can do it in Gimp. I want to use all free software so that any of you that don't have Photoshop or 3D Coat or anything, which are all paid products, then you still get the ability to do this. Okay, so I'm going to open desktop. I'm just going to find blood temp. Okay, let's see. So we want to edit the alpha channel. So we've got channels here, and also we want to have the ability to use masks. So I'm not too sure how we do it here. Add a mask. Okay, we'll go for that. Transfer layers alpha channel. That's fine. Grayscale copy of layer. I think that would be ideal. Okay, so we got what we want there. And I just want to invert that. Invert the image. Colors maybe invert. Okay, that's good. That's inverted the mask. And now I want to levels adjust the mask. So let's see. Levels. And there we go. We can change the alpha levels quite easily. Now you want it so that you don't see any of this pink or white coming through. That's too much. So I guess just move this middle slider up the way. And the top one maybe up the way as well, until you get that. Okay, now I'm going to use the magic wand to select this area. So I'll just do, oops, I didn't want to do that, whatever I did. Undo history. Okay, anyway, I want to deselect everything, select none, and then select just this kind of lighter grey area, and then press delete, or not delete. I guess I would also levels adjust. And you want to just drag this one, not the top one, but this one, down to 0, and then do OK, and then select none, and that's you got an alpha version of the blood. Now you can do more work on it here if you want, but you just have to make sure that you stay within the blood. So maybe we can delete some, and to do that I'm going to work in the actual alpha channel. I use the pen here, use a nice brush, and I want to paint in black. that's going to take areas away. So like this. Let's increase the brush size a bit. And also change the opacity, brush opacity. I'm not too sure. There we go. Spacing, size, hardness, force. Force maybe? No. Aspect size. Alright. Because it's a pencil, it's probably going to be hard, so I can change it to be a brush. And now we got control of the force. And I'm just going to delete some bits so that it gets a more kind of spattered effect. Now I wonder if we can rotate the window. Maybe not. Let's try R. There we go, it's Control and R. That should rotate, but I think it's yeah, it's not a temporary thing. Okay, anyway, so I'll just brush some more black areas here to get rid of some of the monotony and break up a little bit. Right, I'm just being kind of careful with that because it's all too easy to hit the edge and then it's discontinuous. We can always fix it up later. Alright, so that's that. So I'm going to save that as, again I've just said that to desktop as blood temp. I want to export it actually. Export as PNG. There we go. Desktop. Blood temp. Replace. I think that's fine. Let's do export. Let's see what it looks like as we go back in here. Okay, not sure if it's got its alpha channel, but hopefully. Now when I choose this material, I'll change the blood to blood temp, and that looks fine. So we got our blood amount and how glossy it is. And you could always change the color of the blood if you find it too red. We can just, you know, edit that file a bit more, but that's pretty much how you add your own blood. So I'm just going to save these as extras now. And there's also some tattoos you can choose from, a little dagger and some fun stuff that I did earlier. You can even choose colours. You have to be sure that you invert your tattoo, so if you're working in black and white. So let's do an example. So in Sculptress, import the OBJ again. Still okay for everything, okay. And fill with white. Just tap it a few times. Choose black. And because it's easier to read black and white from your eye, it's easier to work this way, and then you invert the texture when you're finished. So if we call this like your tattoo, I'm just going to make a little kind of grid thing here. I call this A, B, C, and D, and then this would be your forefinger, your index, the this is called the middle finger, middle, and this is called your ring finger, and either call this your pinky or your small, so I call it the small. Okay, and you got your, a bit awkward to navigate this actually. It's your thumb, and your right side on, which is kind of tricky. Right, and okay, you got your wrist here, area, top, and then you might have some areas at the bottom, wrist, bottom, and you do a little dash line that you not often get, a little zip. You got your areas here, your palm, and that's the thumb side, and that's the outside. Okay, so let's do little dashes here just to right, so this could be your guide. You can also use color, so when you actually paint in red in this, where's red? Let's move that first. Paint in red. So you paint in red when you want red. Okay. Let me just go over these actually. Red. Let's go yellow. Green. And blue. Okay. And I'm going to save that as a tattoo guide. Now when I open this in GIMP, so open tattoo guide, it looks like this. So I can paint directly this way. You can see the distortion because of the way the UVs are bending. So you can paint directly over this in GIMP if you wanted, and then kind of distort things that follow these and check it out, or paint directly in Sculptress, whatever you prefer. If you prefer working in 2D, these are your nails as well, so you can paint on them if you wanted. But this is your tattoo, so what you want to do is invert it. But first I'm going to just flood fill the grey area with white, because that's important. Okay, and I could probably do a slight levels adjust on it because I can see through here. So I just go to levels, and I'm gonna just squeeze the top one down a bit until I see that that's gone. Okay, you probably never saw it in the video because of the compression quality, but I've seen it there. And what you want to do then is, once you're happy with your tattoo and everything, all your colours, is just invert it. Just the way the shader works, it likes it to be inverted. I might, create a toggle for that in the future, so you don't have to invert your work all the time. But for now, just invert it. That's what you'll get, and I'm going to save that as a tattoo guide. I'm going to export it as a tattoo guide. Just replace it, export, and import here. There you go. So now if I choose this and choose the tattoo guide, you'll see it's perfectly placed there. It's going to take the blood amount down, and then you can increase the tattoo fade just to see it clearer, and make it dark. You have to make it black. If you make it white, it won't show up correctly. But later on, when you're finished making a tattoo that's maybe like one of these other ones, like, you can color tint it slightly, get more blue or different colors from it. But basically you want it to be in a dark tone, and then the alpha will fade it out. Okay, so I'm going to choose the guide again, and it just gives you your general areas where you can paint. Alright, so that's pretty much it. You can easily make up your own tattoos in your blood now, and hope you enjoyed watching this little tutorial. I've added a few extra bloods for you guys. So originally it was this one, which is a bit too much, but there's a few other ones here, and they're good to go. They read the gloss in through the alpha of the blood, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Any questions, comment in the YouTube comments below, or get in touch with me by email. My email is me@robertramsey with an AY at the end .co.uk. Quite happy to answer questions, and thanks for buying my product. Bye.